Hello everybody, my name is Christian and today's presentation I'm going to be talking about a book review that I did. It's called The English Patient by Michael Onoji. I don't know, it's kind of complicated to pronounce his name. He was an Asian descendant who is living now in Canada. Uh, and this book tells the story of the four main characters who happen to be at the end of the World War II and how the World War II affect their life and on the struggle they've been through during the World War II. Sorry. This story is amazing. This story transports you to the vast landscape of the desert of the little work devastated villa in Italy. Each character has a back story that tells the present story. I mean, that's why it's hard to follow this story because it's moving forward and backward in everyone. The four main characters tell their own story. That's why it's kind of complicated to follow. And I think I missed a couple of things because of this, but it was good at the end. I like it. Although, as I say, I missed a couple of things. The English version is a progressive novel that aims the readers to bring the sense of meaning of freedom, while the four characters, which are Anna, the English version, Kid, and Caravaggio. Um, the English patient who the English patient who reside at the villa in San Geronimo. The novel used this character to bring stereotype how people with different religion, political feelings, and different culture can get along together. Look, this novel is made out of love, betrayal, intrigue, trouble, envy, work, and adventure. Uh, Look, the English person is a man who get burnt, try to save his lover, and that's why he happened to meet the other characters because he was a person to the hospital when Anna was working, and Kid was the man who arrived the village to the Fosso de Bon who remained on the village, and Caravaggio was Anna's father friend, uh, who was also a thief who stole information from the armies. And look, something that I like reading this book is the kind of goodness and kindness Anna possess. That is something that nowadays is hard to find. I don't think so that there are still people in this world with this kind of kindness and goodness because everybody left the hospital and she's still there taking care of the English patient because she felt deeply connected with him and she could have left him there to die. Uh, Kid is a man who happened to fall in love with Hannah. They also had a romance, and they through the story they always try to like know the past of the English patient. And yeah, something that I keep with me reading this book is no matter how hard you try to change or erase your identity, you can do it. The main character proves this. When she tried to hide her identity, he couldn't even hide the more basic part of identity, that it is the name. Another thing that I learned reading this book uh, is we can have all in life. We can have everything in life. We have to accept. We have to settle with the thing that life offers us. Look, because The English version couldn't have her lover. Key couldn't stay with Anna, and Caravaggio, who also happened to have some kind of interest to Anna, couldn't be with her either. That is something that I love reading this book. Another scene is the nationalist view of each person is powerful. No matter if you serve for another nation, you always keep your national view. I noticed this when kid heard about the bomb was detonated in Japan. It was that kind of bomb who killed thousands of people. He became upset and he wanted to kill the English patient because he said that the islands will never work and they always will be betrayed, and that's why he decided to leave the village and go to his country. And the end was, I didn't like the end of this book because it was I wanted to Anna and Kid ended up together. Then Kid decided to move up and he established another life and he married another a girl and have children and he became a doctor. Anna, I don't know exactly what happened with Anna. There is a couple of things that I want to know exactly. Anna just left when the English person died, they just left all that. So it was short. I just want to make sure you could understand everything I was saying.